For this masterclass in building prosperity, we visit Jeppe High School for Girls. It was here in the year 2010 that business owner Katrina Sutcliffe's cake baking journey began and saw her overcome a life's worth of challenges in a few short years.
Growing up, I always had entrepreneurial spirits. I would always make and sell things. And then when I got into high school, my first business before my cake business was actually I used to pack chips. So I decided, let me sell it to my friends, and we had a booming business.
The whole enterprise was started by deciding what to buy with the little money she had left.
I was only getting R2, so it was enough for airtime and things like that. And I realized that I had to start looking after myself when I was 14. And so I needed something that was going to bring me more money so that I could buy things for myself and look after myself. And so that's when I started my cupcake business and took it from there.
Katrina had to redo her business model from turning a small profit on chips she bought to creating a tasty, competitive product from scratch.
I had no background in baking. I literally just went and bought the pre-mix cupcake mix and I made it at home, and then I used to bring it for my friends at school. Then eventually my friends would pay me for those cupcakes, and it just spread from there. So from there, my teachers started ordering from me, and then the community around me started ordering, and yeah, that's how we started.
Inspired by how this young woman was building her business, Salome McBride and fellow teachers helped her to succeed in school.
Kat was very studious. She had her naughty side, but it never used to come to the fore. She stayed focused no matter what happened, and there was lots that happened in Kat's life, but she stayed focused throughout. It's important for a learner to have entrepreneurial skills to survive socially and economically in the world. If they're able to do that, they can take care of themselves, not only now, but in the future. So should unemployment knock on their door, they have a backup plan.
While passing her grades and learning to bake well, this budding cake boss also had to make enough from each sale to grow her business.
We are in the consumer studies kitchen that I spent all 4 years of my high school career in. This is where I got all of my baking information from. And yeah, today we're going to be doing vanilla cupcakes. This is just a basic recipe that anyone can do, and you can add so many flavors to it and so many toppings. First, we're going to pour the sugar. So here I've got a cup. We're just going to pour it in there. And then next we need our flour. So we need to sieve our dry ingredients. Once we're done with the dry ingredients, we're just going to put all the wet ingredients together and whisk it up. I think my cupcake business was a success because I knew my customers personally, right? And so I had a good relationship with them. So I understood what they liked, what flavors they liked. It was really fun to be able to express my creativity because we were all still new in it, right? So my friends would just come and say, oh, I want cupcakes and I like this, and you must go and think of a theme or a design. So yeah, that was a really fun part about it. Now we're just whisking in the milk and the oil. And then once we're done here, we're going to pour it into the cupcake liners. We're going to bake it for 20 minutes and then it'll be done to give to my teacher. It feels great being back in the kitchen that I started my business in because, I mean, it's almost been about 10 years later, 11 years, and I have 3 employees now. And yeah, we've really done a lot in those 10 years. So it really feels good to be back in the place where I started.
Katrina's view that happiness and stability matter more than material things makes former teacher Bethany Fabricius so proud.
I think like every girl starting high school, she was quiet in the beginning. That was for all of 2 weeks. And then the bubbly, energetic side came out. But we saw her true character in her matric year when she faced the difficulty she faced. And it was leadership and accountability and maturity and all sorts of things you wouldn't necessarily see from a learner that comes through these desks. So a very special child.
One who has grown into a disciplined saver, property investor, and who a month ago saw the deed go through on her first house.
The first property that I bought, I was actually renting it from my landlord at the time. And I asked him if he would be interested in selling it. And because I had a good relationship with him, he said yes. And then I moved out of that and rented it to another person. And then I continued that process to where I got to my third rental property. When I was at my third rental property, I decided it was time for a house. And so I bought this one.
This smart investor's plan to go double story and add more bedrooms is one which her bank will surely be there for, as it has for years.
I signed up for Capitec around 2014, 2015. The two features that I use most on the Capitec app is firstly the savings pockets. So I find that really helpful that I get 4 savings pockets in my app. Over the years, I've gone to realize that you really need savings for different things. You need savings for smaller emergencies and for bigger emergencies, or even just your goals. So I think it's very important to have different types of savings. The other aspect that I love on the Capitec app, and that's really helped me to save, is on the Live Better feature. You are able to save automatically. So you just set your increments of how much you wanted to take off, and it saves for you, so you don't even have to think about it. And that really helps because 5 Rand here, 10 Rand there, it really adds up in the end.
So, what's the significance in her success?
Prosperity to me means creating a better life for the next generations of my family. So whether that's my kids, my baby cousins, everyone who comes after me. So I think that's what it means to me. And it also means working hard, because the only way that you'll achieve the things that you want is by working hard.
Start small with what you have. Get your name and product out there, some good reviews, and take it from there. That's Katrina Sutcliffe's advice. Tell us your plan for how to save and stand a chance of winning 1,000 Rand. Simply reply to the competition post on the Insider SA social media platforms using hashtag #CapitecLiveBetter. T's and C's apply and can be found on the Insider SA website. Get more of the Insider SA online. Follow, connect, engage, and be inspired to live better with the Insider SA. Watch the show Monday evenings at 6. Repeat Saturday at 1 on S3.